Those are ceramic capacitors, and this is coils. L for coil and C for capacitors. This is polarized tantalum capacitor. Plus here means this is the positive side. We locate circuits using the coil. Here we have coil, means this is circuit. Here we have two coils, means here we have two circuits or channels. This one for 5 volts and this one for 3.3 volts. Same here, we have coil, means this is a circuit for the processor. The RAM has two main voltages. One voltage, we check it here in these capacitors, we called it VDD, and the secondary voltage or VTT, we check it here in this resistor network. To know the RAM voltage or the main voltage, you can just refer to the slot here. We have 1.8 volt. Here also 1.8 volt. Means 1.8 volt, you will check it here in this ceramic capacitor or this one here. And the VTT will be divided by 2, means 0.9 volt, and you will check it here in this resistor network. This is current sense resistor, and here also we have current sense resistor, very important component. This one here control the current consumed by the entire motherboard, and this one over here, as you can see next to the battery connector, it control the current consumed by the battery. Means if you have a no charging issue, you have to check this current sense resistor. And also check this diode here next to the battery connector. Any short diode means no charging issues. Before we continue, a quick thank you to the sponsor of this video, Next PCB. Next PCB is a reliable multi-layer PCB manufacturer offering everything from PCB prototyping to full turnkey PCB assembly. They handle PCB fabrication, component sourcing, ASMD stencils, and even mass production, all in one place. Whether you are building a prototype or scaling to production, Next PCB makes the process simple and professional. Check them out using the link below. Is this a MOSFET or IC? Very easy. For MOSFETs, always we find, as you can see here, 3 pins connected to the same path. This is source, and here we have one pin that is alone, this is the gate, and 4 other pins, as you can see, connected together to the same path. This is the drain. So this is how we locate the 8-pin MOSFETs without the schematic. But for the IC, as you can see, each pin is connected to a path, all of them. Here we have other MOSFETs. Just to understand, you see 4 pins connected to this area. This is drain. Here we have 3 pins connected together and 1 isolated pin. Same here, 3 pins, 4 pins, 1 pin. 3 pins, 4 pin, 1 pin. This is MOSFETs. Easy. When you get a no power board, this is the first thing to check. The diode. We have here D21 protection component. This diode is connected to the high pin. As you can see here, we have the red cable. These 2 are high pins connected directly to this diode, and this side connected to the ground. So if this one is shorted, the board will be 100% failed board. So always attention to this diode. And of course, we have the 2 switches. After checking this diode and you find everything is good, you have to check this first switch because it is connected directly to the high input, and then check the second switch. Please remember, capacitors or ceramic capacitors are not polarized. A failed ceramic capacitor, you can solder it to the board in both sides, no problem. But those here, tantalum capacitor, those are polarized. We have positive side, negative side. Please attention, this is not a diode. This is a capacitor. We have here TC, capacitor. Same for this capacitor. As you can see, we have here plus. This is polarized capacitor or electrolytic capacitor. As I told you, we know the circuit based on coils. Here we have two coils next to each other and next to the super IO means this is 100% 3 volt, 5 volt circuit. You can check 3 volt here in the coil or here in the capacitor or in this test point or path. Same here. You can check 5 volt here or in the positive terminal of the capacitor or in the test point or the path. This is the charge circuit. Here we have the battery connector, the input connector. Here we have the switch or the input MOSFET. Any failed MOSFET here means the board will stop working. And of course we have the charge IC next to the super IO. Any failed board, please check this MOSFET, check these coils over here, and of course check the heat of the super IO. Any overheated super IO means one of the ceramic capacitor could be the shorted one, not the super IO. I hope you understand. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And for anyone who wants more unique content, you can join my Patreon page, the link in the description. Thank you very much and see you with another amazing video.